Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a class 2 of Python. In the last class, we talked about what Python is and why it's such a great language to learn. Today, we are going to get hands on. We are going to actually install Python on your computer and set up everything you need to start writing code. By end of this class, you will have a Python running on your machine. You will have a code editor ready to go, and you will run your very first Python programming. So let's get started. So agenda, what we'll cover today. Here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with a quick reminder about which version of Python to use. Then we walk through downloading it, installing it, and I'll show you steps for Windows and Mac OS. After that, we'll verify that everything is working correctly, and finally we'll install VS Code, which is a code editor we'll be using throughout this entire course. This is a VS Code only. So don't worry if some of this sounds technical. I'll walk you through every single step. So as I said, which Python version? Before we download anything, let's answer one question. Which version of a Python should you install? So the answer is simple. Always install a latest stable version. So the current version is 3 point something. Okay. So as of right now, Python is currently working 3.12 or 3.4. So but whatever the latest is when you are watching this, that's the one you want. Okay, so don't install a Python 2 and everything. Okay, that's end on back in January 2020, which means it's no longer supported. It doesn't get security updates. Okay, and a lot of modern libraries won't work within it. It's basically retired. We're going to using Python 3 in this course, and that's what the whole industry uses. And all right, let's download Python. The process is the same regardless of your operating system. So open your browser. Any browser works on your system. Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari, whatever you prefer. Go to python.org. We'll always install Python from secure websites. Python.org official website. So notice that a website actually detects your operating system automatically, which is really handy. So click downloads. Menu on the top, you will see a big yellow button that says something like a download Python current version. Click that button. The installer file will download to your download folders. On Windows, it's be an exe file. On Mac OS, it's be in a .pkg file. Okay, all right. Now let's go through the installation for each operating system. Go to downloads folder and double click. So as it's completed, so go downloads folder and double click that exe installer file to run it. And this critical, before you do anything else, at the bottom of the installer window you will see a checkbox that says add Python to path. Make sure you tick the box. I can't stress this enough. If you skip this step, Python won't work from the command line, and you will run into problems. Check that box first. Okay, now click install now. To use default settings, these default settings are perfectly fine for use. Okay, Now wait about a 1 minute or a two for the installation to finish. So when you see the message setup was successful, this is what happens. Okay, we need to click that add python 3 1.2 to path, and installation process will be like this. When you see this setup was successful, click close. That's it, python installed and in windows. For Mac users, you have two options. The easiest option for beginners is to download the PKC installer from the Python org, just like we did for Windows, and run it. It is simple standard Mac OS installation. Just click through the prompts. The second option, using a homebrew. If already have a homebrew installed, you can just type brew install python 3 in a terminal. But if you don't know what homebrew is, don't worry, just use the installer. One important note: Mac users, Mac OS comes with an older version of Python pre-installed. Always make sure to use python 3 command, not just a Python. Okay, so now verify installation. Okay, let's make sure Python is actually working correctly. Open your terminal on a Windows, search for a command prompt, or a PowerShell on a Mac, PowerShell. On Mac, search for terminal in Spotlight. Okay, if anyone is using Linux, just open terminal window. Okay, now type Python slash dash 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 version dash dash, or on Mac and Linux Python 3 version, and press enter. If Python is installed correctly, you should see something like a Python 3 current version printed on the screen. Okay, if you see an error like a command not found on a Windows, this usually means you forget to check the add Python to path box that we previously said. Click the checkbox. The file is not installed. To fix this, uninstall the Python and reinstall it, this time making sure to click that checkbox. Okay, so now installing VS Code. Now let's set up our code editor. We're going to use Visual Studio Code, VS Code for short. It's completely free, incredibly powerful, and one of the most popular editors in the world. Go to the code.visualstudio.com on your browser. Now click on the big blue download button. It automatically detects your operating system and run the installer. Follow the on-screen steps. Once VS Code open, install Python extension. Like extension icon on left bar, and click install on one made by Microsoft. Extension gives you VS Code autocomplete, error detection, and lots more for Python. So once we download that packages, and alright, the moment let's write our very first Python program. In a VS Code, go to File, New File, save it as a hello.py or hi.py, any name that you can give, and file should be in a .py format. Okay, because as we discussed, the source code should be in a .py format that can detect the file, the data is in a Python. That's it. Print as a built-in Python function that displays a text on the screen. The text inside the quotes is what gets printed. So print bracket slash quotes hello comma world quote close and bracket close. So run it by pressing the play button in VS Code, or you can open terminal and type python hello.py, and it is a hello world. You just ran your first Python program. This is what happens when you run this hello world in your program. Now let's recap what we accomplished today. Downloaded Python 3 from Python org, install it correctly, adding to a path on a Windows, and verified the installation on the terminal, and then install VS Code and a Python extension, and ran our first program, print hello world. Okay. In the class 3 we will start learning about variables and data types, the building blocks of every Python program. See you there. Thank you. Bye.